Welcome to the College of Sciences. The College of Sciences makes NC State the university of choice for diverse, high-performing students, faculty, and researchers from around the world. We're committed to solving society's biggest problems. We provide our students dynamic educational experiences that prepare them for life beyond their bachelor's degrees. The College of Sciences features academic programs in a variety of scientific fields ranging from the life sciences like biology, microbiology, genetics, and zoology, to the physical sciences such as chemistry and physics, to the mathematical sciences including math, applied math, financial math, and statistics, to earth system sciences such as marine sciences, geology, and meteorology. Many of our students and researchers share passions throughout multiple fields of study. Sometimes students double major in one of our disciplines or in one of ours and another within a different college of NC State. Your path is your own, but please use resources, including academic advisors and directors of undergraduate programs, when making decisions about adding a second major or a minor or changing to a different major to try to ensure that you are making informed and pragmatic decisions about your education. Our goal is to have you graduate within 4 years while taking advantage of the many opportunities available to you, such as study abroad, undergraduate research, participation in a club or two, and more. Your education extends well beyond the coursework needed to complete your bachelor's degree, but you might be surprised by the extent of your experiences beyond the classroom.
When you're dancing, there's this moment when you get it and you understand the choreography and it just makes sense. There's also that moment in physics. When you write down an answer and you know that it's right, you just feel it and everything clicks and it makes sense to you. That's one of the things that drove me into both physics and dance at the same time.
So this is what we call the inner ring.
Oh, okay. Basically, physics research is important in a lot of ways. When we're studying galaxies in the universe, it helps us understand our place in the world. Developing technology for telescopes has helped us develop better laser technology for eye surgery, and the World Wide Web was actually invented by physicists who wanted to use it to study big data from their particle physics experiments. I also like rock climbing. I started getting into that about a year ago, and that's actually helped me learn how to deal with failure. Because you fail a lot when rock climbing, you fall all the time, and so you have to get used to that sort of just accepting the fact that you're not always going to make it to the top. Oh my God. Before coming to college, I was not good at dealing with failure, and it's something I'm not great at. You don't always get the answer you're looking for when you're doing research, and I think rock climbing has sort of helped me come to terms with that. Science is asking a lot of questions and not getting a lot of answers. I get to ask all the questions I want, and even if I can't answer all of them, that means there's just more to do. If you love something, you should really go for it, and you should never ever let anyone tell you that you can't. My name is Mia Delos Reyes. I'm currently a junior in physics and math.
When you go to college, you need to get to know some of the faculty. Please get to know a couple of them very well, but just as importantly, have a couple of them get to know you in a good way, of course. Where at a large university might you have the opportunity to get to know some faculty? The number one answer should be in the classroom. Attending class is critical to your education, especially in courses that are very challenging to you, but even in classes where some of the topics are review of courses you've taken in the past. Going to class is the number one secret to success in college. It also allows you to interact with the instructor during the class, but also maybe just before or immediately following the class. You should also make use of the instructor's office hours. These are times set aside by instructors for their students to discuss topics related to the course or to seek additional assistance with topics they might struggle with. Office hours can also be a time to get to know the instructor better and for the instructor to get to know you better. While visiting with the instructor, you might have the chance to ask them about any research areas they are exploring, and they might even have room for you to join in their research. You can also ask them about their experiences as undergraduates, where they attended graduate school, and why they chose their field of study to help you with your decisions. Departments host many activities that can be opportunities for you to interact with faculty. For example, most departments hold a variety of talks, sometimes called seminars, colloquia, lectures, and so on. Accompanying most of the talks, there will also be a social time either right before or right after with chips, cookies, pizza, or other snacks, a time to mingle with the other folks who share interests similar to yours. Attending the various events will make you more comfortable and confident when interacting and networking with the faculty, graduate students, and other undergraduates. You might also join a professional society or a club representing your major, and these are often advised by a faculty member. And some of the clubs involve faculty in their activities at other times, more opportunities to get to know some of them. At some point, it will be to your advantage to have a couple of faculty know you very well so that not only can they write excellent letters of recommendation for you, they will be pleased to write the letters. This is especially important as you begin applying for jobs or graduate programs or professional schools, but recommendations are often needed for internships, scholarships, awards, and more. Having a couple of faculty you can count on for such things is an excellent objective to work toward and can benefit you for years to come. While there are many other ways to get to know faculty, one of the best is to participate in research with them. Being in the College of Sciences, we expect you to have the desire to participate in research during your undergraduate program. By participating in research projects, you'll learn what is involved in being a scientific researcher, helping you decide whether to pursue a career in scientific research or to take a different path. But by working side by side with faculty on a research topic, your mentor will get to know you and will be more willing to write impressive recommendations addressing your strengths that they have observed during your work together. And you'll also learn why they are passionate about their research interests.
To me, science is something that stems from curiosity. The reason I became a paleontologist was in part because I loved science, but I loved exploration and I love being outdoors. Every time you turn a corner, you might find something that no one has ever seen before, an animal that no one ever knew existed. Last summer, we made a really incredible discovery, and it's the first time we found this type of dinosaur egg in a nest like that here on the North American continent. What we do in this lab is discovery. We have 1 million visitors a year that come look through the glass walls and see what a scientist actually looks like and what a scientist does on a regular basis. So it's both doing the science and connecting the public with the thrill of what we're doing that really moves me. I study ancient life to learn more about the world today, and that's how I think and do at NC State.
The College of Sciences is preparing students to choose from a variety of paths as they graduate. Please do not think you know your exact career pathway at this point in your life. You might choose multiple career options over the years, and not only are you currently unaware of many of the options, you might have new career options that don't even exist today. We're preparing students to attend graduate programs like master's degree and PhD programs, and we're preparing students for health professional training such as medical school, dental school, pharmacy school, PA school, and so on. Some of our students pursue other professional studies such as law school, vet school, business school, or even astronaut school like Christina Koch, who recently returned from the International Space Station. Many students opt to start their careers using their bachelor's degrees, finding jobs in government or industry. Some students become consultants, and some have even started their own businesses. Fortunately, there are good-paying jobs for students with degrees in the sciences. When you start college, we encourage you to join a club representing either your academic major or a potential career interest right away. We want you to have the opportunity from the beginning of your college career to interact with upperclassmen who share some of your interests. By participating in a club representing your major or a career interest, you'll learn where the juniors and seniors are applying for graduate programs, professional schools, or jobs, and which directions they're heading as they proceed beyond graduation. This can help you decide on possible paths that may be appropriate for you. Also, you can ask these students which courses they have enjoyed, how they found research opportunities, where they have studied or researched abroad, and so on, as well as more mundane questions like how do you get tickets to the football games, or do you have a car on campus and can you give me a ride to the grocery store? Please don't assume everything an upperclassman tells you is the truth. Not that they would mislead you, but their perspectives are limited to their experiences, and although they have been at state a while, they don't know all the answers. For the more important questions, seek their responses to questions as a scientist should, seeking input from a variety of students before formulating your own conclusions. And as you become one of the upperclassmen, use the clubs as an opportunity to help the new students, and in so doing, you will likely develop improved leadership skills. So even if you aren't the president or vice president of the club, not implying that you won't be, you can still work on your leadership skills, which are critical to many career paths you might consider. We have a variety of clubs within the College of Sciences, and many throughout campus are also available to our students. This is a partial listing of clubs within the College of Sciences. Once you have joined a club representing a potential career path or your academic interests, we recommend finding a second club that represents more of a personal interest, something outside of academics, research, and career interests. So if you enjoy helping to build houses, maybe Habitat for Humanity at NC State. Or if you're an outdoor enthusiast, maybe the Adventure Club at NC State. NC State has a beekeepers club, a cooking club, an origami club, and hundreds of other options including music clubs, dance clubs, sports clubs, cultural organizations, service organizations, religious organizations, and more. Find something to use as a release from the normal college-related stresses that students experience. But do not join every club that interests you. You might find so many that you would spend too much time involved with the clubs and not enough on academics. As a freshman, 2 clubs should be plenty. And use the clubs to help develop leadership and networking skills that will benefit you throughout your life as you pursue your aspirations. And if you have an interest or career goal that's not represented by an existing club, you can view that as an opportunity, as Kelsey Shevlin did.
My name is Kelsey Shevlin, and I'm a junior majoring in statistics. I'm from Columbus, Ohio, and no one from my high school had ever gone to NC State. This was one of the colleges that I was able to tour, and I just immediately fell in love. It was a great, friendly atmosphere. People seemed really excited about what they were doing, both in class and out, and I could really see myself going here. I created Actuarial Club to form a community and support group for other students in the math and statistics majors who were really interested or thinking they might be interested in the actuarial profession. Having so many different types of opportunities at NC State has really made me a well-rounded person and has really enhanced my experience here as a student and for the future.
The College of Sciences encourages students to participate in study abroad opportunities. If you're considering study abroad, you should discuss your interests with your academic advisor, explore options using the Study Abroad Office website, and think about your objectives for studying abroad. Your academic advisor might be able to assist you with decisions about when to participate in study abroad based on your academic major. Some majors are more structured than others, and a particular semester or summer might work better for one major than for another. Begin planning early in case you need to adjust your coursework to allow for smooth continuity in your curriculum. Students often ask which courses are required for their major and when they will take particular courses. Your path is your own, and depending on your past coursework, your placement testing, your interests, your activities, and so on, your courses and the flow of those courses at NC State might be similar to some students but different from others. We provide semester-by-semester displays of our curricula online, but please note these are samples, and very few students will follow them exactly. For example, you might receive credit based on advanced placement scores, or you might have college transfer credit from dual enrollment courses, or you might need additional preparation for a particular course, or you might spend a semester or 2 heavily involved in a research project and reduce your course load to allow for that experience. There are many considerations when selecting your coursework for a particular semester, In any case, you should discuss your courses with your academic advisor to make certain you are on an appropriate track for you. Our sample displays may be found through this website. On this website, you'll find links for the sample semester-by-semester displays of the curricula, more specific requirements for a particular degree, and information about academic minors at NC State. To locate a particular semester display, click the link for semester-by-semester plans. Then you'll first select your college, and then the major, such as applied mathematics. What you will find is a sample 4-year layout of the curriculum. 4 years should be enough to complete our degree requirements even without bringing in advanced placement or transfer credit. While a small portion of our students complete their degrees in fewer than 4 years, 4 years allows for participation in the many opportunities available to college students, providing a student the chance to mature into a well-rounded college graduate. You can find these semester displays for any undergraduate curriculum at NC State, so if you're interested in double majoring, this is a way to see the general flow of coursework needed and maybe compare it to your current major. One major is sufficient for most students, but some students might have reasons to double major. Please discuss this with your academic advisor prior to adding a second major. Very few students can justify triple majoring or beyond, and racking up several bachelor's degrees can sometimes be a detriment to your future plans. Please discuss issues like this with your academic advisor before making decisions. To look at the degree requirements a different way, let's go back to the website mentioned earlier and select the second link for curricula requirements. Again, select the link for the College of Sciences. Then the link for the major, such as applied mathematics. The courses will be grouped by categories, not by semester, at least for the majors within the College of Sciences. The categories often differ from major to major because our degree programs vary considerably. Within a category, you might see some specific courses, or you might see a group of courses. So in this example for applied mathematics, in the advanced writing category, you'll find ENG 101, which is a first-year writing course, but you'll also see advanced writing. If you click on the link for the group Advanced Writing, you'll find the courses that may be used to meet that requirement. For this particular example, there are 3 options, but if you look at a group like Humanities elective, for which a student typically needs 2 courses, there are hundreds of options spanning areas such as literature, history, languages, philosophy, religion, and more. Sometime around the middle of May, new students will be able to see a similar list of the requirements in their specific undergraduate degree audit in MyPack portal. As you progress through the curriculum, you'll see symbols such as a red X meaning a requirement has not yet been met, or a green check mark indicating the requirement has been completed. This is a sample from a current zoology major. For her Intro to Statistics requirement, the grade CR appears because she has received credit but not a letter grade based on her score from the AP Statistics exam. That is, she has met the requirement, but no grade factors into her grade point average. We want you to do well in your courses and graduate with your bachelor's degree, but there's much more to education than academics. Think about the variety of opportunities available to you as a student and choose your opportunities in a way that will lead you to become the NC State graduate that you want to be. The university offers many resources to help students achieve success. Academic advisors, instructors, teaching assistants, the University Tutorial Center, the Study Abroad Office, the Office of Undergraduate Research, the Counseling Center, and the Career Development Center are a few of the resources available. If you have questions or need further information about NC State, please use the search box on the NC State website, www.ncsu.edu. For example, to find the current Advanced Placement Credit Policy, search for AP. Or if you need information about the dorms, try Housing. Often when prospective students or family members ask us a question, we use the search box as our starting point. It usually finds what we're looking for. If you have questions about your major or your department, Please feel free to contact folks like these who are likely to know the answers. If you have general questions and don't know whom to ask, feel free to contact us at enrollment@sciences.ncsu.edu.